Another thing I have also searched on is that even though nowadays most people, they have that thinking about snakes, well, if you do really believe that, well then, if you have a dog in your home, like these two little sillies here, you should know that dogs are also evil creatures, if you're gonna go through that line of thinking. Or that, and by the way, I'm gonna stress this here, nowhere in the Bible does it say that serpents are evil or are of Satan. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. Just to be clear, I just want to start fresh here. So if you do have dogs, or if you raise goats or something like that, you should think twice, because they are also considered evil or animals of, you know, anyways. So here's just a few for the dog reference. Okay, so for the dog, we have Psalm 22 verses 16 to 21, and it says, "For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me, they pierced my hands and my feet. I may tell all my bone, they look and stare upon me, they part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. But be not thou far from me, O Lord. O my strength, hast thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog." Okay, so that's the first reference. Second reference is Revelation chapter 22 verse 15. It says, For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Another version would be, what's the other version that I saw? For the outside, for the people that are outside of the kingdom of heaven and stuff like that. For whoever is on the outside are dogs, sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. So if you go by this, then her and her, they're evil beings, if you put it that way, if you go through that. But this is not what this verse is talking about. But if you go believing that on that, you know, the context, if it depends on how you interpret it. And if you interpret it wrong, yes, you're going to think dogs are evil beings. But if you read it on the right context, you will know that they are not evil beings. So there it is again, a reference for dogs. Another reference for dogs is Philippians chapter 3 verse 2. And this one is going to be a really dear shocker, because it says, "Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision." Do you know what doggy is? Here's a doggy. Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision. So there you go. There are a few references for dogs. So if you think snakes are evil, then dogs must be evil too. So you should get rid of your dog if you're going to be thinking like that. Goats. And here, if you're raising goats, if you eat goats or you do whatever, I don't know, but here's a reference for goats. No longer will they offer sacrifices to the goat demons, before whom they prostitute themselves. This is a permanent regulation for them through all their generations. This verse here is Leviticus chapter 17 verse 7. I will read it again. No longer will they offer sacrifices to the goat demons. Now, nowhere in the Bible talks about snakes like that. And here it's talking about a goat, demons. So we should really think about what we say before stating this animal is of the devil, or this animal is not of the devil. All creations are of God. He made them for His pleasure and for rejoicing in them. They're not evil creatures, and that includes snakes as well. And here, another little fact you might like is, have you heard about Satan? Obviously, because the subject has been about the creature, right? If you look it up, you will see that the symbol of the Satanist church and other stuff like that, even with the star, guess what animal is in there? A snake? Nope, not a snake. It's a goat. The scapegoat. That's why they have that there, because it's a scapegoat. They believe that Satan was the scapegoat. So they use the goat. So if, oh, then goats are evil. If you go by that, then they must be evil creatures, right? But no, it's a creation of God. So just because the Satanists use the goat as a representation of their religion, it does not mean that goats are evil or, you know, a creature of Satan or evil creatures. I mean, it's really something to think about, people, because, I mean, I really don't mean to be rude, but it's just really exhausting when you have a snake and people keep telling you how evil and how, you know, creatures of Satan there are. I mean, it's just very, very interesting and very, very disturbing sometimes, because it's Farrah, for instance. She's so sweet and she's an animal, I mean, that I love. I never thought I would have a snake as a pet, but I ended up loving her so much. And there is a connection. There really is a connection. If you don't believe in snake bonding or snake connection, I'll tell you that right now, and other hurt people can tell you the same thing. They can have a connection and they can bond. I mean, there are different school of thoughts on this, but yes, they can. But either way, the subject for today was about snakes being creatures of the devil, being creatures of Satan. Again, I am a believer. So, you know, for all the other believers out there, I wanted to get that right across, because I don't, you know, I don't want any misunderstanding about anything. So, just to get that across, I just hope you guys think upon this, think about this video with lots of care, and, you know, really try to, you know, change your mind a little bit about snakes being creatures of the devil, because they're not, and it's just something you're gonna have to get used to because God created them, and just like He created us, and you know. So either way, this was my video for today. I know this is a very touchy subject, you know, but I just wanted to get the word out there. This is what I believe. This is what, you know, you should be thinking about too, you know, in the snake subject. But I will end this video with a very interesting verse from the Bible, and I hope you guys like it. Alright guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed it and learned, or just, you know, if you're watching this video just for information purposes, great. But I hope that if you had thought that snakes were of the devil, I hope this video changed your mind. Okay, catch you guys later. Bye, YouTube.